There's a capacity crowd here waiting expectantly for play to begin.
They have to keep it tight and wait for the mistakes.
The fast bowler with the first over then. What do you think makes a great number 3 then, Tony?
A great number 3 really must have a solid defence. Remember that it's quite often that he's going to find himself in a situation where he's out in the middle replacing one of the openers before too many overs have gone. So he needs to have the qualities of an opener on the one hand, and on the other hand, he needs to also have the qualities of a star middle order player. In other words, he needs to have a full range of all the shots. That's in the ideal world. So a combination, I think, of defence and good aggressive all-round shots once he gets going. It is a very important position.
Oh, that's a cracking shot.
That was beautifully put away for 4.
Fortunate to be off the mark for the boundary, but that could easily have ended with a long walk back to the pavilion for a duck. The bowler concedes 4 from the over. He's got the edge. No runs scored. Quality timing there.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
That's out of the ground. That shot brought the crowd to their feet. Great timing.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
He hit that with great power. That ball was really moving. No runs there. 10 from the over, and he's off down to the outfield to have a think about it. A quickie to start a new over. But he's mistimed that, it's run away off the edge. Bowler was unlucky there. Oh, that's a superb shot.
Absolutely effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
He was onto that in a flash. Dot ball. Six runs off the over then.
No ball.
No ball.
No ball.
One more to Sundries. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's 4 all the way.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
Batsmen are looking for 2. That's a good shout. The umpire isn't sure, so he's requesting the third umpire. Let's look at that again.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
The third umpire's given him out.
That's just throwing away wickets. The captain will not be very pleased about that.
Absolute concentration required from the new man in. Good ball. Well, that's wonderfully timed.
Well, if you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, there's a fine example.
That was a really classy shot. Another over gone. Right out of the top drawer.
Oh, lovely timing. He played that beautifully.
No run there. How important is it to have a decent spinner in the team, Tony?
Having a decent spinner in the team is vital. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that the ideal situation was to have two spinners in the side. We've certainly seen recently the Australians play two leg spinners, but we all know as well that the impact of a top-class spinner, take Shane Warne, take Mathia Murali-Dhiran, those two bowlers have almost changed the course of spin bowling. They're both absolutely brilliant, and if you've got somebody at one end bowling really good spinners, you also give your fast bowlers a bit of a break. And if you've got two spinners in the side, and if they are different in so much as they spin the ball in opposite directions, that too can make it a lot more difficult. Spinners also lend themselves to the entertainment. They bowl their overs quicker. It's a lot of fun for me, so a decent spinner, absolutely essential.
Spot on the line and length. Well, that's a cracking shot. And another four.
Smashing shot, really magnificent. I'd pay money just to come and see that again.
Pure timing. Glorious shot. He hit that with great power. Lovely shot. He's cleared the infield with that one. That's a real crowd pleaser. That was 4 runs as soon as he hit it. He's certainly not hanging around. That's the end of another over. A fast bowler to start a new over. That must have stung his hands. Nothing scored there. That's out. That was right out of the top drawer.
Well, that's poor batting. He lost his concentration and paid for it with his wicket.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. New batsman at the crease now for Australia. No runs from the over. Amazing fielding. No runs scored. Batsmen are coming back for a second. Impressive strike rate in this knock. Great shot. That's just the kind of shot that makes the fielding captain want to tear his hair out. Very unlucky. He was onto that in a flash. Batsmen are looking for two. Two more to the total. 10 taken off the over. Well, what's the umpire going to say about this one? Not out. He doesn't look at all happy with that decision. Let's look at that again. Let's take a look at Hawkeye. Very well played. Edgy, but he's off the mark for the boundary. That won't please the bowler one bit.
Well, that's a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
He hit that with great power. Batsmen are coming back for two. Two more added. Good shot and good stop too. 10 from the over, and his captain won't be happy with that. The leg spinner to start a new over.
No ball.
No ball. Well, he's playing to the crowd now. They'll have to hurry. He's scoring at a prolific rate at the moment. A dolly. Let's take another look at that in replay. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman then. What would you describe as the high point in your career, Tony?
Well, the high point in my career was playing Test cricket. I think as a kid, if you go back all those years to when you were running around in the schoolyard or in the back garden playing cricket, If you would have said at that stage to myself or to any youngster, you are one day going to play Test cricket, that would be the absolute ultimate. And to get your Test cap, to be handed that Test cap, is something that they can never take away. And if you then go on and do well at that level, that's a bonus. But to play Test cricket was the high point in my career.
Batsmen are looking for 2. Two more runs added. Very expensive over.